welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's incredibly common yet not often talked about: perimenopause belly fat. Yeah, that extra weight around the middle that seems to appear out of nowhere. If you are in your 40s or 50s and wondering why you've suddenly gained a few extra inches, especially around your belly, you are not alone. I'm going to break down why it happens, what's going on with your body, and of course how you can fight it. So grab a cup of tea or coffee and let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, turn on the post notification bell, and don't forget to like if you enjoy watching. First off, let's talk about what is happening to your hormones during perimenopause. For those who might not know, perimenopause is the phase leading up to menopause. It can last anywhere from a few months to several years, and it is often marked by things like irregular periods, hot flashes, sleep disturbances, and yes, weight gain, particularly around the belly. But why does this happen? Well, as you enter perimenopause, your estrogen level starts to fluctuate. Estrogen is the hormone responsible for a lot of things, like regulating your menstrual cycle or cycle and maintaining your metabolism. When estrogen starts to drop, it can mess with your body's ability to process fat, especially in the abdominal area. Thus, the decrease in estrogen also affects your insulin sensitivity, meaning your body may not handle carbs as efficiently, leading to increased fat storage, particularly around your belly. Another key player is cortisol, the stress hormone. As estrogen drops, your body's stress response can go haywire and cortisol level can rise. Higher cortisol level can lead to an increase in abdominal fat. So while stress alone is not the sole cause, it definitely doesn't help as well. Let's talk about metabolism. If you notice that it feels like your body is holding on to fat in a way it did not when you were younger, that's because perimenopause often brings about a slower metabolism. When we were younger, our bodies burn calories faster, but as we age, our metabolic rate naturally starts to decline. In fact, some studies suggest that starting around age 30, we lose about 5% of our muscle mass per decade, and muscle burns more calories than fat. So the less muscle we have, the slower our metabolism becomes. On top of that, the hormonal fluctuations I mentioned earlier can also affect your thyroid, which plays a major role in regulating metabolism. A sluggish thyroid during perimenopause can make it even harder to maintain a healthy weight. Now you might be wondering, why belly fat specifically? Well, abdominal fat is different from belly fat that accumulates in other areas like your thighs or hands. Belly fat, especially the kind that deep inside your abdomen, called visceral fat, is more influenced by hormones. As estrogen levels drop, your body tends to store fat in the belly area rather than in your hips or thighs. Visceral fat is also more dangerous for your health than subcutaneous fat, the fat right under your skin. It can surround your organ and contribute to an increased risk in conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. So while the aesthetic part is frustrating, it is also a health concern. Alright, so now that we know why perimenopause belly fat happens, let's talk about what you can do to fight it. And I want to make this clear: these are realistic, sustainable solutions. No crazy crash diet or unrealistic expectations. Just solid advice to help you feel best. Okay. The number one is eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet is important. Focus on whole food. Think lean protein, healthy fats, and plenty of vegetables. Try to reduce your intake of processed sugars and refined carbs, which can spike insulin and contribute to fat storage. Instead, aim for complex carbs like whole grains and legumes. And don't forget healthy fats, things like avocado, olive oil, and nuts, which can help regulate hormones. Number two is for you to get enough protein. As you age, your body's ability to build and maintain muscle decreases. So it is really important to eat enough protein. Protein helps support muscle mass, and the more muscle you have, the better your metabolism works. So aim for a protein source at every meal, whether it's chicken, tofu, fish, or beans. The third one is strength training and exercise. Exercise is key, and strength training is especially important during perimenopause. Building muscle helps speed up your metabolism and burn fat, including belly fat. You don't need to become a bodybuilder, but incorporating weightlifting or body weight exercise like squats, lunges, and push-ups into your routine can make a huge difference. The fourth thing is for you to manage stress. Managing stress is critical. Remember that higher cortisol level contributes to belly fat. So finding ways to de-stress is very important. Yoga, meditation, deep breathing exercises, and even going for a walk can help keep cortisol levels in check. And don't forget sleep. Lack of sleep can increase cortisol and make it harder to lose weight. Number 5 is sleep. Speaking of sleep, aim for 7 to 9 hours per night. Lack of sleep can mess with your hormones, increase appetite, and lead to weight gain. So prioritize rest. Okay. The sixth one is consider supplements. Some women find that certain supplements like magnesium or vitamin D can help support hormone balance and reduce the impact of perimenopause symptoms. But always talk to your doctor before starting any new supplements. I know all of this can sound overwhelming, but don't forget you are not alone in this journey. Okay, perimenopause is a natural part of life, and while it may bring some challenges, it is also a time to focus on talking about your body and mind by making some simple sustainable changes like improving your diet, getting active, managing stress, and getting enough sleep. You can absolutely tackle that stubborn belly fat, and feel your best at any age. Remember, perimenopause is a transition, not a destination. Stay patient with yourself and take it one step at a time. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, share with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more tips on health and wellness. Until next time, stay balanced and take care of yourself. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.